So, it all comes down to this. A maximum of 7 frames to find out who will walk away with that cheque for £150,000 and the China Championship trophy. Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome to episode 32 of season 4 of our Neil Robertson pro career on Snooker 19. And today it is time for the third session of the China Championship final where we hold a 2-frame advantage. To go and win the China Championship, we need to win 3 frames today. For Mark Selby to do it, he needs to win 5. Of course, there's only 7 frames available, so both players cannot reach 10 in that time. It is the first player to get to 10 frames who wins this championship, and it would be massive if we could go and win this. It would be our first trophy since, I think, the Scottish Open. Our first ranking title since the Scottish Open last season. And it would be massive, but there's been a bit of a problem recently with us trying to get to the winning line. We seem to struggle a little bit. We start to think of that winning line and we start to struggle. So let's see. Big test for us today, but if we can do it well and come through it, hopefully it should be a good platform to build on for the next few tournaments. Now, you've already seen the break off for frame number 13 there. And as you can see, we have got in quite nicely.
This looks pretty simple.
But this requires a bit of luck.
Not a great split.
Which I'd say we maybe have got. Let's see. Can we get to the pink? It's going to have to be to the bulk pocket, which makes things a bit uncomfortable. Knowing if we miss this, we're probably going to let Mark Selby in. Let's be positive. Let's play the positive shot.
He's an expert long potter.
And a pot on the pink here gives us a great chance. And it's there. Brilliant shot.
One of his strengths.
The reds nicely opened up. Not really intentional, to be honest. It's just something we had to do. If we wanted to stay at the table, that is. We could have played a safety, sure. But I think we were in the money there. So, good decision. And this gives us a good chance now to get a 3-frame advantage.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
Hope you guys have enjoyed the final so far. I certainly have. It's been a bit of a rarity us being in a final in this Snooker 19 career mode, but I think it's fair to say we are playing some of the best snooker we've played in the 100-odd episodes of this series so far, so I think that eventuality might become a bit more often after this. Especially if we can go and win it, it would be a bit of a springboard, I think, for future success. And if we can go on a bit of a run, that wouldn't hurt us at all.
Well, no surprises here.
But, as usual, I'm doing it already. I'm looking forward far too quickly. Nothing wrong with looking forward if you've got realistic aims and you know what you're doing. But if we're not quite sure, we might not win this final. It's no good getting all happy clappy and thinking it's all over because it's not. But that being said, if we can win this frame, make it 8-5, it puts us in a good position. There are worse positions you could be in at this point.
Yeah, played it well.
37.
Play that with some power to get onto the black.
Nicely.
Probably a bit too much in the end.
38.
Won't hurt us though. Oh, we've underhit that one though. Somewhere in the middle of those 2 shots would be okay for the last 2 we've played, but we're still on this red. We're still okay. And the pink is also available, which makes our repositioning next time out that little bit easier.
$46. $52.
We are overcooking our shots slightly, which is a little bit of a worry, but nothing that's too bad.
Play this softly. 53.
But this is exactly what we've got to do against players like Mark Selby. You get a chance, and ultimately you take it. Can't do that all the time, I appreciate that, but if we do get a chance, If we can win the frame in one visit, there's absolutely nothing that our opponent,
59.
Mark Selby in this case, can do. And that hopefully is what we're going to do in this frame.
60.
So still 6 reds available after this one that we've just potted. Admittedly, we've mucked that one up a little bit, so just trying to get onto one of these reds into the middle pocket.
Drop this into the middle pocket.
Which is absolutely fine. So 6 reds left.
66.
If we can take that down to 5 reds left, we'll just need the red and the colour. And we'll have a free frame advantage with a maximum of 6 to go. Which means we need 2. Mark Selby needs 5. And big pressure then on the next frame for Mark Selby. Don't know why we were playing the pink there. Just took a moment to think, well, why would we do that? Just making things harder for ourselves.
Important pot here.
Just the blue needed, and it's there.
No problem there.
And in the matter of about 7 minutes,
72.
Mark Selby had 1 shot in that frame, which was the break-off. We potted the red in our first shot, and we played very well from there. And we've got our 8th frame on the board. Providing we don't have any big issues here. Just trying to keep the break going. And that wasn't the worst shot in the world. Not a hell of a lot of luck, but it's okay.
A delicate touch.
Don't think this one will go into the middle pocket, but it's worth a go. As I said, no risk here. Line looks pretty good. It's got the length as well.
That's an excellent recovery shot.
Let's see if we can make a century. I think that red being right on the cushion might hurt us a little bit.
So, this pot.
Tricky
into the
shot
right
this.
corner.
Along the cushion. It stayed out. No matter. Good win there. Big frame that was, because if Selby had made that 7-6, it really would be game on, and the alarm bells start ringing. We were 7-3 up in the last session, and Selby won the last 2 frames of that session to bring it back to 7-5. So if he brought it back to 7-6, obviously Selby would be the man with the momentum, and the pressure would really be on. But this, not necessarily a must-win for Selby, but I think he'd like to win this frame. And while I sipped my tea, he's fluked a red there.
Mark Selby 1.
Now, that's all he's going to keep it at. I think he's thought, right, I've fluked that, and that's about it. But I'll tell you what, he's been a very crafty sod here, really.
He's looking at the easiest way to get out of this.
Well, that didn't go very well. I'll tell you what, you can call it luck, you can call it what you want. Not quoting Foster the People by any chance, but when you get those sort of shots, there's not a lot you can do. Ultimately, you can try and play it with the most skill possible. You can think about all the angles in the world, but it's not worth wasting your time over. If that sort of safety shot for us was going to go right, it was, and it didn't. So Mark Selby got a bit of luck.
Pace is
He got
key.
nowhere near the red potting it and fluked one. And because the reds had opened and he couldn't get to the colour, he had to play a good safety, which, to be fair, he played a simple one. He rolled up to the black, but it served its purpose. Because wherever we hit that, unless we got it safely up into the bulk, which would have been incredibly tricky, we'd have left something on.
In it goes.
What a wonderful pot.
15.
Which makes winning that frame all the more important. If we'd have gone and lost that previous frame and then Selby did have this chance and went and won this frame, it'd be 7 each.
19.
You've got to account for having some luck away from you sometimes in this game. Doesn't all go for you. Mark Selby, number 2 in the world, though. He had a dominant season 1
24.
in game. I think he won something like 6 out of the first 7 trophies or something crazy like that.
This looks relatively easy.
But much like in real life, Judd Trumpers took over the mantle
25.
of being the best player in the world. And I think to be convincing as one of those who are up there, yes, we've done very well in this tournament, but in the Masters, in the semi-final of the Shanghai Masters, we got demolished by Judd Trump by 10 frames to 4. So I'd like to go and beat him in our next match against him when we play him, just to give him that bit of, just to give us even that bit of confidence. But I think Mark Selby should win this frame. I'd be surprised if he didn't at this visit. And it'll be 2 frames of the available 7 whittled down quite quickly.
38.
And the good news is for us is that the gap stays the same at 2 frames. But
Selby, 38.
that was a shocker. That was an absolute shocker. He went for the green there and, well, got nowhere near. Had to go for the green because he's got his position slightly wrong. And that could be really damaging for Mark Selby. And you bet that we'll try our best to try and take this opportunity to go 9-5 up. That'd be a brilliantly strong position to be in.
7.
Try and make the most that we can out of this.
8.
Have to be a bit careful here not to get this wrong positionally. The blue's there. It's a bit of a tight gap for this red, but I think we've just about got into it.
13.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Black's off limits, unfortunately, so pink it is for now.
14.
I think if we come at it from this end, if we just play the straight screw back, we should be okay, but maybe not. Because the one red blocks the other 2, so there's only one option. We've got to come back quite a bit and play not the straightest shot in the world, but it should be more than cuttable into that corner pocket.
What a top pot that was.
20.
Yep, so this red here is the one we want to play. And from there we can get onto the pink and things start to get a little bit easier. We've just got that matter of how we're going to get rid of that red that comes by the black. And to be honest, we've overhit that one a little bit. Too much for my liking. It might be the one next to the black we're going to have to go for here.
That could be better.
27.
Question is, can we see it? And the answer is no. So this could be an opportunity missed here. Which is rather annoying. Can't leave too much on here. Or can we? Of course we can, you idiot. Think before you play sometimes.
Neil Robertson, 27.
And again, it was our positional play that let us down.
That's an excellent pot.
And I think that's what's going to
playing
win
very
Mark
well
Selby
here.
this frame.
1. 7.
That wasn't our best display ever. But we went into a tight spot pocket of space, couldn't get into it, and that's been our downfall.
14.
So Mark Selby leads by 26. This red will be crucial. And it's there.
He's got nice
He
position
just
on the
needs a
blue
colour.
here.
And he's won the frame. And that blue couldn't be easier.
20.
Well, he's won the frame. Bit disappointed we couldn't have took our chance, but, well, sometimes it happens. You just have to shrug off
25.
moments like that when you get it wrong.
29.
And after 2 frames, it's 1 each again. I'll take that. That's absolutely no problem. The gap stays at a comfortable 2 frames. And if we can win the next frame, then we give ourselves a big chance
40.
of winning this China Championship.
47. And the frame, Mark Selby.
That is the frame.
Thank you, frame 15. Mark Selby to break.
Sorry if you can hear me slurping my drink. I'll try my best not to. Again, this is an awkward one. I have to play it to a bit more power than we'd like, but doesn't do too much unless the cue ball goes into the corner pocket, which it is going to do. Well, that's not the best start.
Foul. Mark Selby.
It's not the best start at all.
To sink this into the right corner.
And this could be another chance for Mark Selby. Again, it was a good break-off Selby played. Not a lot more we could have done there. If you play that shot thicker, you've got a chance of opening up all the reds. So it's a case of damage limitation with these shots sometimes. But Selby obviously not that interested. Not wants to take the risk. Just pots the green. Comes back to the bulk. And he's ready for another safety battle, to be fair. But he's not a bad player at his safety, is he? Need a bit of help here, which we haven't got. Safety's not going great at the moment.
That's a poor shot.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
Ain't going to miss it at that pace, is he? You wouldn't think. Nope, straight into the corner pocket.
Beautifully done.
Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
So let's see what he can make of this chance. Must admit, since the first frame, we've not done brilliantly.
9.
Don't think it would harm us to take more time over our shots.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket.
But he's opened up the reds. Maybe not as much as I'd have liked, because he's got nothing on here. And he's got a red up bulk, which you wouldn't really want. Again, what did I say? What did I say? I'm not listening, am I? I'm not listening to what I'm saying. Take more time over your shots. I mean, it's okay as such, but we just need to breathe a bit.
That's an excellent safety.
And the question is, how do we get out of this?
He's attempting to get the white.
Let's play this a bit harder and hope for a bit of help. We've played that way too hard, to be truthful. Yeah. It's not going right for us at the moment. But then, you know, safety's never been my forte.
Doing extremely well here.
1.
That's why we fell down a bit sometimes.
9.
And 2 frames in a row for Mark Selby can easily turn into 3. And if he wins this frame and the next one, then it's a best of 3. We don't like getting to the winning line easily, do we? Give us a chance and we'll take it, but these scrappy frames that we're not so good at when you have those safety battles.
$28.
Just a safety again from Selby. Which questions to me whether he just wants to try and play with us a little bit.
Excellent
And frustrate
safety.
us, I don't know, but
Mark Selby 28.
we're not going to leave a whole lot on here, so we might as well just
He just
play
wants to ensure he gets this cue
very
right
safe in terms of a containing safety shot. Just need to make sure this cue ball stops, which it I could have done with it pulling up a bit earlier. I think these reds by the corner pocket are going to become a problem. That's not a bad shot. I'll take that.
The safety battle continues.
Oh, and it's gone wrong for Selby this time. Badly wrong. It's gone badly wrong for Mark Selby.
That's not ended well. Tough shot, but not what he was hoping
So
for.
this, much like the last frame, is a chance. He's not finished it in one visit.
So this pot.
Just take a bit more time over our shots. And we have got an opportunity here to potentially
That's a great
make
pot.
it 9-6 rather than 7-8. And obviously that would be a much better result for us to be 9-6 rather than 7-8 at this point. Takes the pressure off us, definitely.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner?
Well, I'm not sure that's what he intended.
8.
Oh, can you believe that? Can you believe that? You don't know whether to laugh or cry sometimes, do you? We'll leave the red on if we're not careful. I think we will. I don't think there was much getting out of that.
Neil Robertson.
Bit of a hope and
8.
pray shot. But no, we have got out of it. It's a good shot there from Selby.
That looks very safe to me.
Just try and play this and get the red back up to bulk. But where is the red going to go here? Just stay there on the cushion. Oh, we get away with that one a bit. Serves a purpose by not leaving the red to the one corner pocket on, but the red has actually come off the jaw, funnily enough. This is a bit of a... That's a shot I haven't really seen before, and it's not really worked for Selby. The finish to touch is here, and it should go in, and it does. It was a strange shot, that was. Can't quite get my head around that. But then again, that's something I say about our shots all the time, so
No gimme.
hardly a surprise. Good shot on the green.
4.
Now we should be able to pop this. Which we have, but are we on the black? Are we going to get a bit of fortune? And the answer is no. So, green needed. And we're just doing a bit of too much chasing around the table with this cue ball.
What a fabulous pot that is.
And that cannon on the yellow isn't really going to help. Just puts more balls into the equation.
8.
Brown, the only... Well, brown and green now, obviously, are the only two balls left on the spots.
He's aiming for the left
Which,
corner
again,
here.
just makes things a bit more awkward. But although this is a strange way to
9.
go about things, and it might not work, it's not going too badly at the moment, is what I'd say.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner. That's a top shot.
So blue
Well
goes on the
played.
black spot. That's interesting.
14.
Decent position on the pink here.
Let's get the pink
15.
potted. Get that respotted. And then just focus on these three reds. We have got a real chance here. Let's see if we can make this work.
$22.
So I'll pop the black here. Again, position is key. Now, I don't know where the black will go from here. Does that go
Nicely
up
done.
bulk?
29.
It does. So that helps us out slightly.
Lots of power on this shot.
Planning for some power to get onto the blue/pink. And I think pink is the one we'll go for. We'll see. No, I think blue might be the better shot. Just in case whether the blue does go back on its spot. That's my only worry. Don't quite know what the rules are for that. Try and make sure we can see the red. And if we do come far enough up the table, we can. Need to make sure we pop the bloody pink as well.
He's looking at the pot into the left middle.
Okay, so the pink's there. We've come a bit further up the table to give ourselves a better scope on the red.
36.
Yellow's actually going to be a bit easier than usual to pot because it's on the blue spot. But as I say, everything about this is a bit unorthodox.
Beautiful.
You can forgive me for thinking I'd gone temporarily colourblind.
A bit of a roll at the moment.
37.
But if we can make this work,
Pace
it's
is
a
critical here.
real big shift in this final session. Because of all of a sudden, if we get this and make it work, we then only need one frame
Just the colours now.
to win the China Championship.
Wow, that's some comeback.
I agree. I thought he was dead and buried.
And as
in
Neil
the
folds,
frame,
it says
but
it's a good
really
comeback, to
has
be fair.
shown
It is.
some fights.
45.
Where does the blue go now? That's one question worth noting. It goes on the black spot, so
48.
don't want this to be dead straight, and it's not, luckily, so we can come down towards the blue, although it will still need to be
Looking to play this with a lot
an
of
aggressive shot, played with some pace. And I guess if this position on the blue is right, it's all about doing what we do, but just in reverse. And we'll have to check. I don't know whether we need the black or not. If we don't, that takes the pressure off, and it's two fairly simple shots. And yeah, we don't need the black, but simple shots go out the window at this point of a match sometimes. So blue's there. We just need the pink. The position looks pretty good for this. I'd say this is fairly unmissable.
57.
Let's not worry about getting any position on the black. Let's just pop the pink, get the frame over, and that could be a big turning point in this match.
63.
We've got to 9 frames. We're not bothered about the black. Just play that up to the cushion.
Neil Robertson, 63.
And now we're only 1 away from winning this final. And we've got 4 attempts in which to do it. So Mark Selby needs to win every single frame now. We need one of the next 4. As I said, 9-6 compared to 7-8. Obviously, it's a huge difference. The swing between having a 1-frame lead or a 3-frame lead. And this could be the chance. Mark Selby has given
That's a
us
shocker.
a half chance at the very
The
least.
left corner here. That's an excellent.
That cue
opening
ball is
red.
well planted.
1.
Just all about the smallest risk at this point, so we'll go for the blue.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
Try and accumulate as many points as possible.
Beautiful striking.
Don't go for anything stupid at this point, I think that's fair to say. Try and get some points, and
6.
if we can't can't get a chance, then leave Mark with a tricky shot. That position on the blue isn't as good as I thought it would be. It's not too bad, actually. We can live with that.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket. Well,
I'm just a
an
bit
excellent
wary
pot.
about the black with where it is at the
Oh,
moment,
wonderful shot.
with those 2 reds being near it.
Position looks good for a colour.
13.
I think it might just be worth playing a safety here, you know. Again, not worth doing anything stupid. Try and get the cue ball in behind the yellow. That's a good shot. Again, I don't think it's not a snooker, but
Neil Robertson,
it's a good shot.
13.
That's fine. I think Mark Selby will play ultra safe now because he knows that one small mistake here and he could be giving away the title. This actually, it's got a good line. Not perfect, but again, it limits his options.
Great shot.
That's opened things up slightly. And where's this cue ball going to go? Whew, got that one right. So I guess the aim is to try and match that.
Who will make the first mistake?
Oh, this has got a good line. That's got a good line. Pick that one out.
He's played that
So
very
we've got
well.
the snooker. He has got out of it. Oh, he's done well there.
Well, he's
done
got out
well
of the snooker,
there.
but it looks like he's left an opportunity here.
This could be a match winning opportunity here if we take this red. Which we have done.
1.
The position was always going to be awkward. I think it might be worth playing another safety here. Again, I know we're being a bit ultra defensive, I guess you could say, but I just don't see where the position comes for the next red out of this. We've got to get this right, got to play it at the right pace, which I'd say we have.
That's what he was after.
And we've got the snooker again.
Neil
Just
Robertson.
taking away available points. Taking that one red means that it takes 8 available points away. And again, at this point, it's going to be tricky to get out of a snooker and not leave much on.
He's lining this one up to the middle pocket. Tremendous pot.
Bring this one off the cushion to get better position on the pink. That's about perfect.
1.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
And every point we get in this break is one closer
Excellent shot.
to making sure we win
He
the
really
title.
looks in fine form at the moment.
7.
Come a bit far for that. But there are plenty of reds to choose from. Just all about not making a silly mistake here, keeping our composure.
8.
It's not the best position. It's manageable though, I think. Yep, pink's there.
14.
He's just looking to drop this in gently.
Bit of an awkward break this because the reds are quite split up and all directed towards one pocket.
He's finished a
And
bit
again, the
awkward
black
here.
is out of bounds,
15.
which is never a good thing.
Playing this with plenty of power.
Down it goes.
We struck that pink with some venom, didn't we?
21.
Now have we got an option on any of these? Not really. So that's okay. We'll go with this one by the cushion.
22.
I think we're a bit straight. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, he's playing this into the left
Play a
middle
good
pocket.
shot here. Which is why I'm going to chicken out of that one. What do we play here? My problem is, whatever we do in terms of backspin, we kill off the chance of potting a red from somewhere. But the black does go here. The black does go. And whatever happens, we can pretty much assure our chances of getting on a red. So that makes a bit more sense. And the black is there. Where is the black going to go? It's going to go onto the blue spot. That helps us out massively in terms of reaching every single red. Doesn't make our position for the next shot too easy, but
No real problem here.
Cross every bridge when we come to it, I suppose. Knock that red free. That's give us a bit of breathing room. And it has got us on the black, potentially. Pink being the better shot, though. And by hook or by crook, we can do this. There are 6 reds left. 75 points available on the table. This red puts us 51 ahead. The pink will put us 57 ahead with 67 remaining.
37.
So after the pink, a red and a colour, and we've won the championship. But, yeah, breathe a bit first. Need to get there before we
Going for the left centre here.
worry about any of that.
No
Every
problem
ball
there.
as important as the next.
Excellent cueing.
43.
So this puts us 58 ahead with 59 on. We are very close. We just need the colour.
44.
And barring snookers,
Just this pink now.
we'll be the champion.
That's a beauty.
And that
Well,
should be it. Half the
You would
point of no
think
return
we
in
have
this
done it,
match.
but you're never too sure. Something can always go wrong. We need a few more pots to make sure of this.
51.
We lead by 65 with 51 on. I don't think Mark Selby had come back to the table, but this is the big shot on the black. If we pot this, there's definitely no way he's coming back to the
Very
table.
short here.
And we've missed it, but is he going to come back to the table? I don't think he will, but I would at this point. Does he come back to the table? He doesn't, and we have won the Evergrande China Championship. Get in there. That is the first time we've won the China Championship, and we have got a cheque for £150,000. That is huge. That could be massive. Really could be massive for us building some momentum. Unfortunately, no trophy presentation. It's not one of the bigger trophies in terms of what the developers think is a big trophy, but actually, it's one of the most lucrative trophies of the season. Again, a cheque for £150,000. That is massive. A few blips in there, but we got there in the end. And it always feels a bit anticlimactic when you win a tournament, but that is absolutely fantastic. It's our first ranking tournament win since the Scottish Open of Season 3. And as you can see, we have added a trophy to the trophy cabinet. We have won the China Championship trophy. The 2022 champion, Neil Robertson, and also with the high break. I can't remember what that was. Might have been 140 or something, perhaps. £3,000 for that. And there you go. Pink and grey waistcoats, pink bow tie, pink shirt, all very snazzy. And we move up 2 places in the rankings, and we are finally, it's actually 133, our highest break, but that was enough to get the high break of the tournament. We actually now, for the first time in at least 12 months, move back into the top 8 of the snooker rankings. We're definitely going in the right direction. We really are. As you can see, Mark Selby now only 3,000 away from Judd Trump. We're back in 8th. We're quite a way above Luca Brissell, you know. Kyron Wilson, Jack Lazowski, Sean Murphy, all very tight in there. But we've got away from that group now. We're in a bit of a group of our own, but a few more big tournament wins, and all of a sudden, Ronnie O'Sullivan and Ding Junhui aren't a world away. But we're back into the top 8, everyone. That is marvellous. So, when do we come back? We'll come back on Wednesday for the start of the D88.com European Masters. I think it starts from the last 32, if I'm correct. So, if it does, we'll come back probably for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. What a brilliant one that is. We've won now 4 ranking events. We've added something new to the ranking trophy cabinet. You can see on the bottom left there, we've got the China Championship to join the Shanghai Masters, which we won last season. The Scottish Open, the Stephen Hendry Trophy, which we won in Season 1 and Season 3. The Shootout Trophy, which we won in Season 2. And the Masters, which we also won in Season 2. And hopefully we can add a few more. And based off our records so far, you'd suggest we can try and do that. We got to the quarterfinals of the Indian Open, the semi-final of the Shanghai Masters, semi-final of the Riga, and quarterfinals of the Yushan World Open. Whatever we've played in so far, we've done well in. And that is our first ranking title of the season. And as I said, that could be big for us. We've got the European Masters next, which, again, we didn't play in Season 2. So anything there goes on our ranking total, and potentially we can start to move in on Ronnie and Ding in the rankings. And then after that, we have the Home Nation series. The Home Nation series start with the English Open, which should be really exciting. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's been a really exciting final for me. We went in quite convincingly in the end by 10 frames to 6, and hopefully we can build on that. Our first trophy win for a while. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I have been TIJ Gaming. To remember, of course, remember to subscribe, tongue twister, for free Snooker 19 videos a week on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 6 PM. And also remember to leave a like if you enjoyed as well. Thank you for watching. I've been TIJ Gaming, and until the next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye for now.